Welcome back to the channel. I'm Colin, and this will be a short review of the Hidizs ST2 Pro Nebula. It's a single dynamic driver IEM that goes for $32.99 at the moment. In this video, I want to try making the review in a shorter format, so it would be easier for you guys to watch. As you see here, I've already unboxed and have been using the ST2 Pro for around a week now. It comes with a flat leather pouch and a set of free silicone tips. The tips are quite bad. I wish it came with nicer, softer silicone tips. The tips don't even fit the nozzle. It slides out after you push it in. These have a punchy V-shaped tuning. It's a very common tuning we see in more budget IEMs. It has a boost in the bass, especially in the mid-bass region. And the rest of the frequency basically follows the Harman curve. So there's a boosted bass and treble in these IEMs. After testing the ST2 Pro for about a week, let me tell you what I like and don't like about them. Let's talk about what I like first. I really like the openness and naturalness of the mid-range and vocals. Although it does sound slightly recessed, but there's a sense of airiness that adds a sense of openness and clarity to the ST2 that I cannot find in other similar tuning IEMs at this price. I think it is due to the boost in the 8K to 10K region. It gives the mid-range a sense of openness, which doesn't sound artificial or shrill for my ears. Now that I talked about what I like on the ST2, let's talk about what I don't like. IEMs at this price is usually a compromise or trade-off of some sort. It's almost never perfect. The first thing I hate on these is the poor isolation. I really prioritize isolation in IEMs, as using them on the go is what I mainly use them for. The ST2 Pro doesn't seal at all, and it only blocks out maybe 30 to 40% of outside noise, so I can't really recommend these to be used on the go. The second thing I don't like on these is the authority of the bass seems to be lacking. The bass doesn't go very deep, and the mid-bass is slightly sluggish too. Maybe it's due to the roll-off in the sub-bass, but I find the bass to be lacking in depth. So I compared the ST2 to the Twistura D minor and Celeste Wyvern Remaster. They all retail for roughly around $30. I'll only be comparing the sound here and nothing else. Comparing the ST2 to the D minor has bass with much more authority and depth. The mid-range of the ST2 sounds more neutral, and the D minor has a fuller and warmer mid-range. I like the upper mid-range and treble of the ST2 more. It's bright, but very natural sounding. The D minor has a more conservative tuning in the upper mid-range, so it's a little less revealing than the ST2. Now onto the Wyvern Remaster. It also has a better bass depth than the ST2. Though it's not as bassy as the D minor, the bass is also quicker in the Remaster and doesn't bleed into the mid-range as much as the ST2. The mid-range of the Remaster sounds similar to the ST2, but I find that there is a slight nasally sound in vocals and upper mid-range of the Remaster. The upper mid-range and soundstage is better on the ST2, but I think the Celeste has a better overall balance between the two in the frequency response. The lack of bass depth just throws off the balance for me on the ST2. In summary, I think the Hidizs ST2 Pro Nebula is a set of IEMs with a natural sounding and decent mid-range performance, but unfortunately, there's more that I don't like than what I like on this set. The isolation is poor. Bass definition and depth is lacking. I think there are better options at this price. Although this is not a set for me, if you would like to check out the IEMs and the measurements, you can check out the links in the description below. I've seen many positive reviews on this set, so perhaps I'm just a part of a minority group that doesn't like these IEMs. So this is my review on this set. Let me know if you have any questions about it. Thank you for watching.